Yeah, you know, the cheer was, I don't know, you can sit down if you want.
Or love to. Hi guys, welcome to the show. I recognize faces.
Do I need to leave or am I staying up here? What's the plan?
Stay!
I think you'll see you later.
I think you're leaving and coming back.
Am I leaving and coming back?
No!
Let's just stay here and then I'll leave in a minute and you guys can have him for 5 minutes.
That's fine.
Fair enough?
Yeah. This is a different kind of situation, huh? We usually do the kind of lineup and,
Yeah. Closer.
y'all aren't liking this?
Misha didn't do it that way.
Misha didn't do it that way?
Misha's a whore.
I was thinking it. You trying to vocalize it. I want to do things opposite way of Misha, but someone can just probably yell questions. Listen, yeah, let's get a mic out there or something. Pass it around.
Well, I didn't know that was the option. I assume we all voted this.
No.
How did this happen? I feel like a fish out of water. I'm usually used to like looking around and going like, okay, people are in line.
Do your fish out of water.
It kind of resembles my fish out of water. Just so natural water. Let's get a mic. Do we have another mic?
She went to get it. She's getting it.
Oh, she is.
She's getting it.
Just like scrambling in the background.
Good.
There we go. Yay, Val!
I'm equally afraid, and I appreciate the concern. Y'all just won't, what's the word I'm looking for? Take advantage of the situation.
No.
Alright. Come on, eyes on me.
You can tell us a funny story.
Alright, wherever.
Alright.
Someone raise.
Yeah.
Whoever's nearest.
There you go, Val.
Yeah.
So my question is, why when you are fighting demons, are you using little hip flasks and little canteens and not super soakers? Are they afraid of what you'll do if they put them in your hands?
Certainly. Same thing as buckets.
We couldn't get clearance on these.
Super soakers like, nah.
We're on a tight budget.
Budget cuts. It all boils on budget cuts.
You know, I don't know. That's probably a Kripke thing. He probably doesn't want the two lead actors using plastic toys to kill demons. He'd rather it be from a whiskey flask. It just probably.
I don't even know. We're not allowed to use umbrellas. Actually,
Yeah,
first
we tried. What was that?
Kim Man, second episode. Bugs.
Season 1. Yeah,
Season 1. There's pouring rain outside.
Buckets of rain, and they're like, "This is ridiculous." I mean, the Impala we pulled up, and it was like, you know, a foot of puddle, like a foot deep, and we got out, and it's just buckets of rain, and they're like, "This is ridiculous." Get the guys a freaking umbrella, and it was just getting out of the car and walking to the house, and we did that. We shot with an umbrella, and Eric was like, "Never again."
So we've never used an umbrella.
So we just sit there like, you know, wet dogs and
Get wet.
soaking wet.
I heard an owl.
You gotta think for wet dogs.
I would, in honesty, I would guess, because it's hard to hide the super soakers. It's hard to like come up with a super soaker out of your jacket, flash and kind of toss it.
I don't know though.
One second.
The stuff we pulled out of our jackets. Like a shotgun, a flask, a crowbar, lockpick,
A journal.
That's the season.
Jim Beaver, whatever.
Where is Beaver? Is he in here?
He's pulling the late shift. He's got the graveyard shift.
Next kiss, John.
Here you go.
Hey,
Hello.
When the Levee Breaks was just an awesome episode, and I was wondering, Jared, for you, what was it like with all the physical and emotional scenes you had? And Jensen, what was it like for both of you when you had to do that big fight at the end?
Which one was looking like? I knew we were going to ask.
Detox.
Adrian, what episode was that?
Detox. Detox. Detox.
Detox.
Way to go.
Oh yeah.
Way to go. Way to be clutch there.
My stuff was miserable. I actually busted blood vessels above my eyes. I said I had 3 days in the panic room.
What episode was that?
Detox. The demon detox. When you walked in the
He had like 4 days off, which is why he doesn't remember it. It was the hardest. I would like go home with headaches and stuff like that from convulsing, and that was hard. I mean, now looking back, I'm glad I worked really hard on it, but it was tiring. Like all the fight scenes we've done, all the stunts, like running through the woods after Wendigo, nothing is as exhausting as like sitting there crying for 3 days and talking to like dead you and a younger version of you and dead mom. You're like, okay, I guess I'm not gonna be having fun this week. But the fight scene was decent. One of us was hurt, I thought.
What episode are we talking about?
Detox! I'm not telling you to
I know. I'm trying to detox. I didn't have much to do with that episode.
Yeah.
That was all you with the inside the room.
We fought.
We fought. Yeah, it was fine. Another day at the office, really.
Fights are always fun because you let your stunt guys take over. My stunt guy, my carpenter, was getting married in, a week from yesterday, and he had to go do some stunts this week and got thrown into a tree, and so he has like a smash on his nose. He's gonna have like little raccoon eyes for his wedding. So I know, all for Mikey, but
Just the kind of wedding photos a stuntman wants.
yeah. But yeah, it was fun.
It's definitely better fighting like with he and I, because we have about the same experience, so we know how to pull punches and what to do, and we know what we're capable of. It's always a little dicey when you get a guest star coming in who's supposed to, get in some big brawl, and you. Speaking of Paris Hilton, I had to throw 6 punches at my face, like rapid fire, boom, 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 boom. And, what was that? The what? Did I hit her back? You'll see. Yeah, you'll see. And it was frightening. I don't think she's ever thrown a punch in her life, to be honest. And it was like, whoa, hey, let's remember this is fake.
Todd, I think your guy got punched.
Yeah, Todd, my son, went in for one of those scenes, and he got nicked. She popped him, and he as he was walking off, and I was going in, he's like, "Good luck, dude." So, but that was just recent. But it's always a little dicey when you get people that you don't necessarily know. So when he and I fight each other, it's like, okay, at least we know what we're doing.
You take a shot off when the stunt needs to do theirs.
Yeah.
So more fights.